So we are now going back to the 1950s with the movie Brooklyn. Brooklyn, directed by John Crowley, starring Saoirse Ronan as Ailish. She is an Irish immigrant coming to America in the 1950s. And when she comes to America in a boat and gets processed through Ellis Island. When she gets to America, she finds a place to live at a boarding house for women and gets a job at a department store. She meets an Italian boy named Tony, who she falls in love with. And there's this one scene where she's at a homeless shelter for Irish immigrants, and she's volunteering there, serving dinner to her fellow Irish people and giving them food. And is a really nice scene because you can tell that she longs to be at home, but at the same time being around her fellow Irish people gives her a sense of being at home as she's away in America, which is really nice. And the love interest she has, Tony, played by Emery Cohen, is great. They have really great chemistry. Jim Broadbent is really good in the movie as well. And for all you fans out there who like the TV series Arrow, Emily Bett Rickards is in this movie. She plays Felicity in that TV series, and she plays one of the women that lives in the boarding house with Saoirse Ronan's character, and that's pretty good. I didn't realize that Emily Bett Rickards was going to be in this movie as well, so that was very cool to see her in this movie. And there's a point in the movie where Ailish has to go back to Ireland because something happens in her family. While she's there, her friends are trying to set her up with this guy named Jim, played by Domhnall Gleeson, and it becomes an unnecessary love triangle in the film. So overall, I really did like this movie. This was an excellent movie. Really, the only flaw is the love triangle. The rest of this movie is excellent and amazing. I could definitely see a Best Actress nomination for Saoirse Ronan. I could definitely see Oscar nominations for Best Costumes and Best Production Design as well. And this was just a really very beautiful movie and gives a very nice feel of the 1950s and what it's like for Irish immigrants coming to America and living there during the 1950s. And it was just really done well. And Saoirse Ronan is such an amazing actress. I've seen all the movies that she's been in right from the first movie that she was in, which was Atonement, up to this movie. She's done movies like Hannah and Grand Budapest Hotel. She's always put 100%, even in the few films that I didn't like that she was in, like The Host. And she's just excellent in this movie, so definitely check this movie out. I'm going to give this movie an A. It's definitely worth seeing, and that's all I got to say for Brooklyn.